for the sound of their signature big red siren, which signals an air raid and brings them out to a sea of red here in Glendale. Today, we have an NFC fight in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started, and away we go in Glendale. Dante Pettis to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL draft, it's Dak Prescott.
He didn't get the full chance to build on his MVP runner-up season. An injury ended 2024 after just 8 games. But Dak's got a few more weapons around him. He's got a new head coach, a play caller, and at this stage of his career, he's got to make the most of it.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. The tight end going in motion right. Play action, Prescott. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
We've set it down from 37. Dak off the play fake. Prescott is hit and he lost the football. And the Cardinals pick it up. Not much return after the fumble, but they will take over inside the red zone. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
So here come the Cardinals now as they get set for their opening drive. And bringing them out in his 10th season now, a veteran who minimizes turnovers better than almost anyone here in the NFL, Jacoby Brissett.
Jacoby Brissett has seen some adversity in this league, occasional starting opportunities as well, and he's hung around because he knows how to take care of the football. He can still throw it deep with the best of them, but he's the type of guy you just trust. You trust that he can come in, that he can manage the offense, and he can win a game if needed.
Brissett gonna throw here, first play. He tucks it and takes off. And Brissett gets himself to the ground smartly with enough on the run for a first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. DiMercado on the carry. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. 3 yards on the gain. Now they just need 2 more on 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Here's DiMercado again. And this won't get anywhere either. The front held up. Couldn't pick up anything. And now he brings up 3rd and goal from the 2.
No gain on the play.
When you get stuff like that on a 2nd down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a 1st down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Brissett. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
On is Chad Ryland for the point after. He hits it true despite some issues with that snap. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Has this at the 6. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. This New Orleans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. First call here coming from the shotgun. First down, here's Dak. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Prescott. Toward Nakua, but it's intercepted. And the Cardinals will get the football right at that 25-yard line following the interception. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brissett. Brought in close to the 8. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
This is Knight. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Here's Brissett. Jump off caught by his back. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Now backed up to the 8, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Brissett. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
The kick by Ryland is good. And they're able to convert despite that errant snap.
Well, how about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. And 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. On the return, this is Pettis. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Adrian Taylor-Demerson getting there for the tackle. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. They go with Williams on the counter. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Komet's got it, left side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So 4th down, and here comes Kai Kroger, punt for the Saints. And they could really use a good one here. Brought down before the return gets far. Out had the Cardinals now on offense. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. New set of downs for them from the 31. Brissett with it on 1st. Connects on the crosser. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice that both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the pistol, Brissett. This throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
That's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
It'll be 2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Cardinals in front here at State Farm Stadium. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Brissett looking to throw. He has room past the 25. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Here's DiMercato. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Blitz coming, Brissett. He brings it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. DiMercato, and he runs it across, touchdown! The Cardinals grow their lead just before halftime. Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Cardinals take a 3-possession lead.
17. Saints nothing.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. On the return, this is Pettis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go down. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. From the gun is Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Prescott here from the gun. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he has this down to the 34. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
That's good for a Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. There's another one to Williams. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Prescott to throw once more. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And he's tackled for a short gain. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Arizona has the football first to start the 3rd, and here comes its offense. And they don't need anything out of this drive right now, Brock. That lead's already been built as we look to the scoreboard, but like architects, they might want to see just how high they can take it.
And we're going to know here in just a second on how they attack these opening plays. Do they opt to take it easy, play conservative, or just keep stepping on that gas?
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Brissett. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Second down. Here's Brissett again. This one quickly to Harrison. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing now, Brissett. And the Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
It's Matt Hawk who's headed out there to punt on 4th down. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The New Orleans offense set to go now. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought down by the 16th pick in this year's NFL draft. Tackle made by Walter Nolan.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Another run for Williams. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
1st down. A gain of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Tight end, motioning right. Prescott on 1st and 10. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. Throw left side cut by Douglas. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Now it's Prescott again. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. From the gun, a carry by Williams. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Got a man. That's Nakua. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Saints 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Prescott takes off with it. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too. But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Dak now from the gun. To the left and hauled in by Polk. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get it back to within 2 possessions. Jalen Polk, the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Point after good from Smith. And the Saints cut the lead down to 10.
17. Saints 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Starting from the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Finds him over the middle. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Brissett. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
3rd down, they need 7. Throw here, 3rd down. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. This is caught inside the 15. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now a run with DiMercado. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Brissett. Bails out of the pocket quick. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
Okay, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains and the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. And he just put on a show.
Ryland now for the extra point. extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals take a 3-possession lead.
Cardinals 24, Saints 7. Chad Ryland.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. On the return, this is Pettis. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here comes the Saints offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. He's got it over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Saints hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. 2nd and 3 now. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Throw right side hauled in by Komet. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Another throw for Prescott. Completed to his running back. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Dak throwing again. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. And gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Quick on this draw. It's Estime. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. And he got a nice little gain on the ground.
1st down run. Nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the gun is Prescott. Put the body on the line for his team. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
1st down, New Orleans.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Prescott here from the gun. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Throwing again, Prescott. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the one. The Saints call their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for third and goal. Prescott to throw once more. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now they're left with fourth and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And a completion not in the cards on that fourth and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
First call here coming from the shotgun. The run here. This is DeMercado. And a nice little run there gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
Danny Stutzman on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
So the Cardinals fight to a win here at home. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
Look there at spectacular SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we've got a good one on tap. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the LA Chargers.
Los Angeles Chargers.
So, a win here for the 49ers. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.